Human language versus computer language. Humans' language is the language used by humans to interact with the people around them. It is a language made up of syntax and semantics, which is also known as the grammar of a language, which forms the words arranged in a proper order to make a meaningful sentence. Humans interact using different languages like English, Hindi, Spanish, German, etc. For example, in English we use nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives and many more parts of speech to make a proper sentence used in speech or textual conversation. This conversation, applied with their experience and knowledge of the past, will form an intellectual conversation between two sensible people. Over the time, these human languages evolve and develop, and new words add up in the dictionary based on their usage in specific places. Communicating using a language in terms of sound travels to the human brain through our ears. The sound travels through the eardrum and gets transported to the brain in the form of a nerve impulse. This impulse is processed by the brain and interpreted to generate the response which makes a human react to the situation. Computer language is a language used by the programmers to develop a computer program, which helps human to interact with an electronic device, computer. The central processing unit is the brain of the computer, and it interprets the instructions given to the computer. The response of the computer is in terms of the output or the execution of the instruction. The computer interacts in the form of a binary language. This language is the language of zeros and ones. This language has its own disadvantages and is quite difficult for humans to interact using binary numbers. So, keeping in mind this nature of interaction with the computer, other programming languages are now available that are closer to human language. Some of the examples of computer languages are Java, C++, Python, etc. Every computer language has its own syntax and semantics, which needs to be followed strictly, otherwise the computers give an error and further processing of the task will not be done. Syntax and semantics of a language. The proper arrangement of words in a sentence or a statement makes the syntax of a language. Semantics refers to the meaning of the word in a sentence, which helps in interpreting the proper message of the complete structure of words. Analogy with the programming language. In any programming language, we come across few statements where we have different syntax but same meaning. Print 10 plus 20 is same as print 20 plus 10. Print 2 hello is same as print hello 2. Same syntax with different meaning. Print 4 by 2 is 2 in Python. 2.7, that is the result is integer. Print 4 by 2 is 2.0 in Python. 3.0 onwards, that is the result is float. Correct syntax but no meaning. Print with nothing inside to be given as output on screen. Multiple meanings of the words in English language. English is mostly used as a natural language. It is a language where a word can have multiple meanings and the meanings fit into the statement according to the context of it. For example, his future is very bright. Today the sun is very bright. In the above sentences, the word bright is playing a different role. This kind of situation can be easily handled by humans using their intellectual power and through their language skills. Teaching a computer to understand and interact in human language is a very challenging job. Now, let us study how natural language processing makes it possible for the machines to understand and speak in the natural languages just like humans.